104.1 KRBE.
KRBE HD1 Houston.
Cumulus Media Station.
Live from the TXU Energy Studio.
Harry Styles, the album release concert.
Destination
Manchester, England.
Yeah, there's so much going on this hour.
Oh my gosh, guys, we have money to give away. Secret Sound. We've got Harry Styles trips.
And if you know, you know. People
Yeah,
are
if you
calling
know,
right
you
now for
know.
something else.
A lot going on. All right, let's focus on Manchester in England. It's the Kiss All the Time Disco Occasionally album release concert, and we want to send you there. We got the flights, the hotel, the 2 tickets to the show of a lifetime, but you got to make sure you got your passport and pack your bags because that show is March the 6th.
It's coming quick.
It's March the 6th. We're going to get you to Harry in a hurry, so text the national keyword disco, D-I-S-C-O, to 95819. It's disco to 95819. You can enter for a chance to win Harry Styles in Manchester. And we were talking about my cousin from Australia is visiting me. He's leaving tomorrow. Originally going to bring him tomorrow for the whole show, but today's been kind of a crap show, if you know, you know. So we were talking some movie stuff. And as we were getting ready to talk about this movie stuff, then this happened.
Yeah, so now we got to...
Well, what happened? This happened. But you can't play it again. But
Yep.
this
No, I
happened.
can't play it.
Oopsie. So we got to take a...
Whoopsies.
The phone started
people started calling. I wonder what's going on.
And if you don't know our phone number, the direct connection to the Ruler Show with Eric in studio is 833-390-KRBE. That's what you need to make sure you lock in as contacts so that you know when it's time to call us for things that you are listening for that you can get through. Because somebody just panic text, wait, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do?
This one you have to call for.
Denise knew what to do. Denise knew what to do. Hi, Denise. Good morning.
Hi, morning.
What's up, D-Nice?
Denise, your caller, 104.
Do you know what you're calling for?
Yay, thank you. Yes.
But if you don't know what you're calling for, then you're nobody. Yeah. I'm just answering the phone nicely and moving on to the next person.
But you know what you heard Sam, huh?
Yes, I did.
And that would be for, tell everyone, Denise, what you're calling for. Tell everyone.
For the tickets for, oh my God, I just forgot her name. Sorry.
Ella Langley.
But it's okay.
You're stressed out. It's very stressful.
We put you on the spot.
Yeah.
Ella Langley. 2-night hotel stay,
Yes.
round trip airfare, and tickets to see her in Charleston, South Carolina. But you've become a finalist for that by winning tickets for opening night of the rodeo.
Cool.
Riley Green is opening the rodeo March the 2nd, and Denise, you've won a pair of tickets for that. And now you're finalist the Ella in Charleston, South Carolina. It's accidentally Ella. Sam accidentally hits the button. Oops, did I do that? Oopsies.
And it happens one more time today.
Yes.
During our show. So it's all week. It's only on the Ruler Show with Eric from 6 to 10, Monday through Friday. So you got a 1 in 10 shot of getting this trip, Denise. So chances, those are good odds, okay?
So Riley Green tickets in your pocket
You're already
now.
a winner for that.
Ella Langley possibly in your future. Hang on the line. We'll get your info off the air.
This rodeo week.
It is.
Yeah, go
Here.
Texan week.
Yep.
On Friday, you got to put your cowboy gear on. And the number, again, is 833-390-KRBE. You got to be caller 104 when you accidentally hear that. Oh, oops, did I do that?
I know your cousin's going to come in later, but it'll be interesting when he sees all the, the cowboys, like the trail and stuff. Or is he
the
leaving
show
before
writers.
then?
No, he's leaving on Tuesday.
Okay.
But
if he was here next week, then he would really be.
I know, but this weekend he saw a lot because my husband and I on Saturday night had to go to a school function and it was cowboy themed. It was like a Western theme. So we had to get dressed up in our rodeo gear.
He's like, "Wow, it's happening!"
Yeah, and then last night it was Rodeo Uncorked. It's basically the first real big kickoff event in NRG Center with all these bits and bites and wines and all these things. It was really beautiful. I was supposed to be there, but as you can tell from sounding a little off, I wasn't feeling so hot, so I couldn't go, and I was so sad because it was like down to the wire. I was like, "Are we going? We're not going. We're going. We're not going."
You gotta rest.
So I couldn't go, and he saw us dressed up like that on Saturday. Like my husband's in a cowboy hat and his boots and his jeans, and I had my cowgirl dress on with my boots and my hat and my Texas jewelry. I got to give a shout out to my friend Christy from China Baroque. She made me this beautiful Texas state ring. It was in turquoise.
Oh yeah, it gotta be
like
turquoise.
like a blue china type, because her whole thing was, you bring me your old china, and she breaks it up into pieces and makes it into jewelry. And so I wore my Texas ring. We had our hats on, so he saw all the things.
Because how old is he?
He is. Wait, how old is he?
Yeah,
he's in his early 50s.
So he's never been to America, United
This is
States.
his first time ever in the United States. His kids were here on our show in September, and now he was here in Orlando for a conference, and they had him in a hotel, Sam, for 4 straight days from like 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. It was like nonstop. There was no excursion to like go outside or see anything.
Usually you go to Orlando, then you have one day where everyone goes like Epcot and you drink around the world. You know,
or like Disney Springs
team
to go
building.
have lunch and see. Nope. He said he was in a hotel for 4 days in Orlando. And he was like, there's no way I can go out like that. I can't come all the way to the USA
Right.
and not stop in Houston and see my family. So he's leaving tomorrow, and I was originally going to have him on tomorrow, but I thought, why don't we just have him come in a little bit, wake him up and have him come in today? Because tomorrow, it's your travel day.
Yeah.
He's got like a 24-hour travel day tomorrow.
Yeah. Australia.
It's going to be a little rough.
That's a long one.
Let him sleep in while he can, right? So the movie thing that we were mentioning, though, movie cliches that never happened in real life, this is relative because we were saying how when you meet him, his job was to be the film distributor in Australia for the retail chain
like,
of
they always
cinemas.
say, like, this movie is in 3,500
theaters or 5,000 theaters.
His job was to say, okay, we'll buy this, but we'll put it in like 200 theaters. We'll put this one in 2,000 theaters.
Right. He would
They
make
had to
those
watch him and
decisions.
decide how it works. And, of course, all those producers now, they want their movie everywhere so they can make money. So
Right.
they probably suck up to him.
One of the main things you see in movies that would never happen in real life is getting a parking spot right in front of the business in a major city in the middle of the day when they're trying to go
Oh, yeah.
somewhere.
That's true.
Never happens.
On this list is they wake up in the morning and they start making out.
Oh yeah, with not brushing their teeth.
Ugh, but hell no.
Yeah, the other that one's on there. Actually, yes. The
Is it
other
on
one,
there?
yes. The other one is the grocery bag with a French baguette always sticking out of it
Oh,
Yes.
to show that there's groceries. Or this one, turning on the news and magically it is exactly the moment that it's delivering the exact information the character needs right away.
Yep.
And then the other one is
If I was a director, I'd be like, okay, you're going to go to the channel. It just ended. You missed it. So then you go to another channel and they're just about to do the story.
so you have to wait.
Or make it more believable. Or now it'd be like, hey, go to social media. I just sent it to
Just
you.
get on
Right.
Instagram or get on Threads.
Yeah.
Now you don't have to watch the news.
Or this one is someone guessing somebody else's password in just a few tries.
Yeah.
You go, we figured that out right away. Or stealing somebody's uniform, like you have to pretend like you're a janitor or something, and it fits perfectly.
Oh, absolutely. It's like tailored perfect. That doesn't happen.
Or they zoom in on like 24 type stuff. They're like, and they could zoom in like so
Oh,
easy
yeah.
to do things.
Or like in National Treasure, how Nicolas Cage's character's like, okay, there's 2 L's. Okay, Valley Forge.
Yeah. It's like,
Like he just knew right away it was Valley
so
Forge.
smart.
Another one is immediately turning on the shower and getting in it. Not having to wait for a temperature.
Oh, yeah. No.
Really?
I don't like
Who's
that.
turning on the shower? You know what the worst shock of your life is if this happens to you, maybe once in a blue moon, is if you have a handheld in your shower and you have a main shower head and then you forget like to give it a rest. So when you turn it to the handheld and it's spraying at you, you're just freezing to death.
Yeah.
Because the handheld hasn't warmed up yet,
Yep.
even if the shower head had the heat. All right, coming up next, we're going to do a Roses update.
Yes. Dog walkers.
The dog walker, who knew? Now we've learned that there's absolutely, we already knew this, but now we know for sure, there's absolutely no reason for your dog walker to be walking around your house inside.
Especially in your bedroom.
Or leaving the dog leash, the dog collar on your bed, taking videos in your house.
No.
What the heck was that about? We're going to check in with Taylor after she heard her man Matt send roses to Maya, the dog walker. Next on KRBE.
Now, time for a Roses update
Hope you guys are ready for this.
on the Rula Show with Eric.
Okay, roll it. 104.1 KRBE.
All right, KRBE.com is where you want to go if you have questions in your relationship like Taylor did.
Now, they have a dog walker, her and her boyfriend.
Matt and Maya.
And the problem is she's watching videos and seeing her, because she's an influencer. Everyone's an influencer now. So she's doing stuff in their house, her bedroom.
Yeah, why
she
is
sees
Maya
it.
in the bedroom?
She should not be in that bedroom. And why is her leash? Because she has her name on the leash. That's
Maya
in their
has like
bedroom.
special leashes for the dogs as she walks.
Ugh.
So let's pick it up from where we are. Have Taylor listening in to me, talking to Matt, asking where he wants to send the roses.
Person I'm going to send him to a woman named Maya.
And what's the greeting?
Then for the card message, just something like, thanks for always bringing good vibes and keeping my guy happy.
Thanks for always bringing good vibes and keeping my guy happy. Okay, so you have the address for this person, or am I sending them to the address listed on your employee profile?
No, I have her address. I'll give it to you when you're ready.
Oh, Matt, you dirty dog, you. This is Eric.
Oh, what?
This
Hey,
is not
Eric,
Diana.
and that's not Diana. That's Rula from the Rula Show with Eric.
Yeah.
This is not good. what
Your
you just
girlfriend
did.
Taylor's listening in as well. She's here too. And you just got busted sending roses to your dog walker, from what we know.
Like, why are you sending roses to Maya?
Whoa. What's going on right now? Who are all these people talking?
I just told you. I'm Eric.
I'm Rula.
That's Rula. And
It's
this
Rula
is your
with Eric.
girlfriend, Taylor. And I have a quick
Well, this is
question.
Way too much.
When you wrote that card, you said, thanks for always bringing good vibes and keeping my guy happy. Does that mean your dog or your junk?
Oh,
Like,
My dog is a boy, and I was referring to my dog.
okay. That's
double
what I know.
checking.
Maybe you had a girl dog. I
yeah,
didn't know.
Eric's man mind. A good point, Eric.
Yeah.
Taylor, go ahead and tell Matt what you shared with us.
Well, basically, Matt, while I was out of town on that business trip, Maya posted a lot of pictures from inside of our apartment. There's a reflection in the TV, kind of shaped like you. Like, were you hanging out with her at home and went to the bedroom because she left her leash in there? Like, what is she doing in the bedroom?
What is she doing in the bedroom, Matt? That's probably the most important thing, real quick.
I mean, you're right. She shouldn't have been up there. But she came in a couple of times to like hang out a little bit, and I didn't think it was a big deal.
Why?
That's a huge deal.
Why would you think that it would be okay for the dog walker, who is not our friend, to come and hang out at our house, especially when I'm not even in town?
Yeah.
That's not right.
Because he might not be your friend, Taylor, but she's Matt's friend.
Yep.
Sounds like it.
And then you saying about the 120 and that for a tip for a 30-minute walk, and that, she's been great and everything. And the more I thought about it, the more sketchy that is. $120 is a lot of money for a 30-minute walk. That's $240 an hour.
We had we've become friends a little bit. We were cool. It's not like there's something going on there. We're just like friends there, and so I thought it'd be a nice thing to do, like as a gift.
That's a big gift.
I mean,
You're the nicest guy in the world. You give her a big
that's
tip.
a flirtation is what that is.
Big tip and flowers, Rula.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And also, listen, Matt, your card isn't damaging where it's like some salacious card. You just said, thanks for always bringing good vibes and keep my guy happy. However, tipping somebody a lot of money, saying you're hanging out, these are flirtation moves.
Or that could be a payment for something.
I mean, is she also side hustling as a paid lady?
A lady of the night?
An escort?
I heard how expensive those flowers were.
$150, baby.
That's a lot of money. This is about like trust and respect. If you were friends, you never mentioned it to me. You never told me, oh, hey, Maya's now our friend. Let's have her over for dinner. You're hiding stuff.
Okay, nothing ever happened in the times that she did, that she came over. We never, there was nothing there. I didn't think it was a big deal.
How long was she there for? The
she's come over a couple of times and we just
Instagram.
hung out. She's come over a couple of times we've hung out. And
This is all inappropriate.
Now you're hanging out.
Yeah,
I'm
Aren't
you supposed to be working?
Yeah, Taylor, can I just interject and say I will believe that nothing has happened yet with Matt and Maya, maybe, but it's 100% leading to that, Matt, where you're saying you've become friends with the dog walker, you tipped her a bunch of money, you're letting her hang out, she was in y'all's bedroom. You can see how Taylor would think you're totally cheating on her with Maya.
Do you see that?
I do. I guess I'm not sure to say because I do see that. I wasn't cheating on her, but I hear you.
You know what? I think this is a big discussion that we need to have in person. So get ready for a big conversation when I get home today to discuss this.
I'm totally down for that. I don't want to be doing this on the radio.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine. You guys can go talk to each other. Taylor, I would love to talk to you next week.
I want to know what happens with how y'all are going to live and who gets Bailey.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. More proof, Rula.
Unless...
If you're not married, you should not be getting a dog together
This is
yet.
gonna be unless if y'all can't figure this out,
8 months in, yeah.
this is gonna be bad for Bailey.
And
Thanks
Bailey,
for
by the
coming
way,
to us.
Bailey's a girl's name.
I've known some Bailey dogs that are boys, but I've seen 2 Bailey girl dogs, 1 Bailey boy dog. But you're just getting into details now, Eric.
I don't know.
We named him after the Bailey's Irish Cream because that's like our favorite.
Oh, Bailey's. Okay, I was thinking the wrestler Bailey. Okay.
Ah, funny.
All right. Well, let's talk to you next week if we can. All right.
Okay.
Thanks, Taylor, to hang in there. Thanks for coming to our show. Take care. Bye bye.
All right.
And that's what happened last week.
Right.
With
Thursday.
Taylor. So yeah. So I was thinking Bailey, the female wrestler.
That's so funny.
Not the Bailey's ice cream. So we have Taylor standing by. She's ready to talk to us.
Let's get her on the phone now. Good morning, Taylor.
Hi, guys.
Taylor, now I never had a dog walker, and I don't think I ever want to get one now after
You
hearing
freaked
that.
out a lot of people.
Yeah.
So what happened after we got off the phone with you?
Well, when I got home, I basically was like, what are you doing hanging out with this person that I don't know very well? She's not our friend, and it's multiple times that she's coming over. He's just making excuses, trying to explain, oh, no, we're just friends, and never actually really listening to me and understanding why I am uncomfortable with this. And basically going to continue to hang out with Maya, and I can't do anything about it.
Wait,
so I was like,
hold on, that's what he said?
What?
He's not she's not fired immediately? He's still going to hang out with the dog walker, then he's picking her.
Exactly.
No
exactly.
way.
Yeah.
So then what'd you end up saying to that?
I said, you know what? I was like, I'm done. I don't want to, this is clearly leading somewhere, because she is a cute girl. She's cute, and it's going to lead to something. I don't want to be there when it does. And so I was like, I'm going to take Bailey, and you can have Maya. And Bailey and I walked out.
So you're completely done, but I don't blame you if he chose another woman.
I mean, I want to be friends with the dog walker so bad, he's giving up the relationship.
I would give up anybody if my wife told me to. Like if I were to lose her.
He chose his friendship with her over his relationship with me, and that was my big red flag.
Question is, does Maya want him if he doesn't have Bailey?
Oh, say they end up together. Yep. You don't want Bailey over there with her and him.
No, exactly.
Oh, man.
And Matt doesn't know this yet, but Bailey is going to stay with me. I've already made a plan. I have the schedule that is better for a dog, and he loves me more. I'm telling myself that, and it is true. If he happens to get together with Maya, I can be like, hey, Bailey, told you so. And so...
Your dog will be like, huh?
Oh my God.
Yeah, I think I'm glad that I did this and to find it out now rather than later, because I can just see where this is heading.
Okay, well, how about you just do what you think is best for yourself and for your dog, which people are debating what's right for the dog, but this is not our problem to try to solve.
You know what he's going to do, Rula?
You have to do what you need to do.
He's going to say, I can't believe she wants to break up because she's so insecure. She's so jealous of our dog walker. And because it's a woman, that's what he's going to spin all his friends, all that BS crap.
Because he has a crush on her, or they're already doing something, and this girl's totally playing into that. Maybe she has a crush on him, and he's told her God knows what. Oh, me and my girlfriend are on the outs, and you're such an awesome dog mom. Yeah. I don't know. It's going to get messy, I feel like, when it comes to custody of Bailey, and I'm really sorry for that, but I'm glad that you know what you know, and you know he's disrespecting you by picking Maya over you. So, let us know if you need us for anything else, or give us an update on what happens in the end with Bailey, okay?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I'll let you know if they end up together or if she was just coming around for those $120 tips.
I know. Man, I'll come around there for $120. Thank you so much for joining us. And like I said, keep us updated, okay?
All right. Thanks, guys.
Eric's Venmo is... Just kidding. Just kidding, Taylor. Okay, take care. Bye.
All right, bye.
Take care. Man, I wonder how many people out there, someday I'll do that topic. We do it once in a while about like when you divorce, you fight over the animals.
Oh, yeah.
The pets.
Because we've done what's the pettiest thing that you fought over in your divorce? It was candles and stuff. It's not a petty thing to fight over your pet, but that's like a child for a lot of people, depending on how long you've had the dog. I mean, for Sam, it's questionable if she puts Misty above her toddler sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
Under her toddler.
OG baby.
And there's so many, I just feel like there's so many people out there that have kids and they have to fight for their kids and they just think about, oh my God, I got to wait till my kid's 18 so I don't have to stop talking to this person or seeing this person. And that's with kids. Imagine if you don't like them, but it's a dog. It's like, it's not the same because the kids obviously are different. But
we asked that question last week, who's gotten a dog, or like, is it too soon to get a dog together when you're just dating? And I don't really remember if we had a blanket, like a good enough amount of response to, I think it was like 60%.
It's hard because if you're living together at 8 months, do you feel like...
Right.
You feel like, oh, I mean, why not?
We're already living together. Yeah. That's a big commitment.
What's going to happen? We'll probably be together forever.
And what I mean is, by good enough response is, you guys flood our text screen all the time.
Yeah.
But there wasn't like an outstanding answer without us having to actually go through it. Sometimes, if we ask you guys a question at 37530, you guys flood us with your answers, and one is overwhelmingly more than the other. Mm-hmm. But that one, I was like, I couldn't really get a good answer out of what we got texted, because some people were like, well, it's relative, and there are variables. Maybe then. I'd say 60% said it's too soon to get a dog together.
Or what if
not committed.
One of you was never, like, say that was your dog, then you got a relationship with me, and then...
You have a dog?
Like, say you have a dog.
Okay.
The dog's like 7 months old, so it's your dog.
Yes.
And then we get together, and then that's our dog together.
Yeah, you're together like
We're
3 years.
together like 3 years, and you don't treat the dog that well. Like, I take the dog, do everything for the dog. You just, it's just my dog. and then you break up. You're like, well, that's my dog, even though the dog really likes the other person more.
Right.
Stuff like that could be so complicated.
Yeah.
But then again, if in a hypothetical world, if I really didn't care, I probably would be like, just take it.
But you would care, say they
I don't
cheat
want her
on
to be
you.
hurt.
Yeah, you don't
Oh,
want
I
yeah,
to
cheated
have
on
your
you,
dog.
and then you're like, oh, no.
And then you get my dog?
You're not taking my dog.
You'd be mad. You'd be mad. It's true. All right, krbe.com, guys. That's what we do on Thursdays at 7 o'clock. It's Roses. Now, we have a lot going on the show today. The secret sound is still out there. Y'all have not guessed what that last sound was from Friday.
Like over
and the
$800
jackpot is
now.
$832. It can happen any time between 7 and 7. I just wanted to clarify that because it hasn't happened yet, and we're already 35 minutes into the window. So 7 to 7, 5 times a day, we play the secret sound. If you have the right guess, you win the money. If not, we had $104 of the jackpot, and it grows from there. All brought to you by Shell Federal Credit Union. Your story matters. Coming up next, we're going to have a little chat with the behind the scenes of how the movies get into our theaters, because my cousin from Australia is here and he met Eric yesterday, and I did not even realize that he was the one that was the decider. I knew he worked in the cinema industry. I didn't realize he was
Like
the
his
decider.
job was to watch thousands of movies, Sam, and then he would decide how many of theaters they'd put it in
That's so cool.
for all of Australia.
So when they would brag like Avatar is in 5,300 movie theaters.
Yeah.
Well, he's the guy that made that decision.
So he has to watch these movies, and I
And
asked
how much
him,
sucking up is
I said-
happening from the producers.
I said, what's a movie that you thought when you saw it, you're like, or heard about it, you're like, I don't think this is going to be very good. I'm not going to put it in many theaters. And then it becomes huge. There's one that I'm like, what? How did you think that wasn't going to be a hit? When he told me, I'm like, really? You thought
That's fine.
you thought that was going to be bad?
So we'll do some scoop with George from Australia.
Yeah, I just love
He's
Australian
George
accents, too.
From Australia. You like accents? You're going to love this. Next on KRBE.
Celebrity Scoop on the Rula Show with Eric.
104.1 KRBE.
It's brought to you by Taqueria Sarandas. And just real quick, shout out to Caden. He's 13. He texted our show at 37530. He goes, I listen to you guys every day, all in caps. And I go to Hoffus Intermediate, and it would be so cool if y'all could give me a shout out. Caden,
Have
thank
a great day
you
at
so
school.
much.
Thanks
I
for
hope you have the
listening.
best week ever.
But you're learning a lot.
Happy Monday.
From us.
I know, you're learning
What
a
not
lot.
to do in life? Just do the opposite of whatever
Don't
I
get
say.
a dog with a new girlfriend,
Yep.
Caden.
Yeah.
That might not work out.
trust
And
him.
also, Anthony's birthday is today. His mom sent us a text to give us a shout out, for us to give a shout out to him for his birthday. Happy birthday, Anthony. I think he turns 18, but I can't remember because you guys texted so much
so
now
many
it's
texts,
buried,
it's
and I
hard
can't
to-
remember what age he's turning. But
And
whatever
before-
it is, happy birthday to you.
Before we talk to your cousin George,
Yes. Hi, George.
you can say hi real
You can
quick.
say hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I found something on my computer from like 2014. I was looking through back and stuff.
Yeah.
And we thought we lost this. It's for Rula. This was a theme we used to play for her when she would do reviews of movies.
Who has time to see it new? A year and a half movie review. Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Because like we used to laugh because Rula would never see movies that
When
came
they
out.
came out.
Because we were talking about movies here in a second.
Yeah.
You'd finally go see a movie a year and a half later on an airplane. And so we made it a bit where we'd find movies a year and a half that came out a year and a half ago, and then she'd review it.
18-month movie review. Bad Moms.
Yeah.
I didn't see it until I was on the plane.
So played again, so we had this cheesy thing made.
Yeah.
Who has time to see it new? A year and a half movie review. Yeah.
I can still do that, baby. That's when I watch my movies, when I'm on the
Yep.
airplane. Whatever the United app's got on there, I'm watching it.
But your cousin George,
Yay, George is here. George's children were here
Yeah.
in October, and we had them both on the show. And for you diehards who get to listen more than like 10-minute increments, his daughter Mia shared a story about their adventures in the USA because they'd gone to New York and LA before they came here.
Yep.
And they were on a YouTube video that they didn't know. It's like he was the farter.
yeah, they're like,
There
what
was
are
a
we doing?
guy on YouTube that goes to places and farts in public to get people's reactions, and they
Like
had
fake ones.
They had spent all this money on this crazy viral iced coffee in LA they wanted to try, and they're sitting there drinking it, and this farter guy was he's like, oh my
But
god!
they figured it out though. They were smart. enough
Yeah,
to-
that was good. So Mia and James were here in October, and now their dad is here.
First time in the United States.
Ever in your life. Hi, George. Welcome to Houston.
Good morning. How are we?
So fun. I'm sorry to wake you up so early. It was a little rough, but
No,
you're
that's
good.
okay.
So, growing up, just the background, my mom is one of 6 kids. She's the baby of the 6. George's dad is the 4th of the 6. George's father moved to Australia when the Greeks were leaving the country. My dad came to America. went back to Greece, met my mom, brought her to the U.S. But if she had not met my father, my mother probably would have ended up in Australia with her brother.
You could have been Australian.
I would have never existed
Melbourne.
because she would never married my dad, right?
Yep.
And so that's how that came to be, that we have family in Australia, in Melbourne particularly. And then, your mom, George, her brother, she and her brother were there, so she had family. So George's whole life has been Melbourne. And that's all I've known my whole life. We have cousins in Melbourne. And the first time I met George was when he got married and his honeymoon was in Greece in summertime. And I was in Greece in summertime with my sister.
You ever
And that was
hang
the
out?
first time we ever met each other in our 20s.
Wow. So how many times have you guys met each other then? Or seen each other?
4.
4 now.
Yeah,
Four
because I've
times.
been to Australia twice, and we've met in Greece.
Yes.
So it's so exciting to be on the show because they listen to us all the time. When I say that we are everywhere on our app, I always visualize my in-laws in the Mediterranean in Greece, and I visualize my Chicago cousins, and I visualize the Australian cousins.
And 8 o'clock hour, we'll talk more about certain things. But
Yeah.
let's talk about the job you used to have.
Yes.
Years ago in Australia, you would pick the movies for your company to put in the movie theaters.
What was the movie chain called?
At Village Cinemas.
Okay, and how many years were you doing that?
9 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
9
So
years.
you're the guy that chooses how many theaters of Village Cinemas is going to carry, like Back to the Future, or not that far back, but I'm just
Yeah,
saying
Casablanca, Gone with the Wind. Yeah.
all that stuff. Yeah, Avatar.
He's like, I'm only 50.
Yeah,
bro.
Mean Girls, Legally Blonde, things like that. So
But you had to look at it like demographics and stuff. Okay, we need a movie that fits for 18 to 49-year-olds type stuff.
Yeah, so there were one of 3 of us, and we would sit down and watch the movie before it was released in advance. And then we'd get a sense of whether the movie is going to play well, if it's going to be popular, and if so, which audience is it going to play with.
Yeah.
the
And then there's one movie that you said you were totally wrong on. You didn't think it would be a hit.
He doesn't want to admit that.
Because I wouldn't either once you find out what the movie is.
So do you have to play a song now?
No,
No,
right, okay.
You have to tell us.
Okay, so I read the synopsis of this particular movie, and I read, no, it's not going to work. Everyone's going to know the ending. It's going to be boring. And what? It's going to be an epic 3-hour movie? No, who's going to want to watch this? So the movie was Titanic.
Remember, it was number 1 for like 18 weeks or something.
You thought that was going to be a stinker?
I read the synopsis. I thought, who's going to want to watch a movie that everyone knows the ending? The ship's going to sink. It's going to have a bad ending.
Boring.
3 hours. Make it a 5-minute video and everyone gets home earlier.
Oh my God, George. And up until last Oscars, it was the biggest winning Oscar movie in the history of Oscars.
Correct. But however,
So you only put in like 2 theaters then? Instead of 2,000?
yeah, one at 10 o'clock in the morning so the older demographic can watch it. No, and then when we realised, James Cameron, Leonardo
Leo.
DiCaprio, it was a no-brainer. And then we saw some of the early footage and the trailer and we thought, okay,
They put a story around the Titanic,
correct, yeah.
which made it interesting.
So you didn't get that it was like all this intricate. You just saw Titanic, 3 hours, ship
Yeah.
sinks.
And plus for math, right? 3 hours is not good for your business because you want movies every
Correct. We
hour and a half so you
Yeah,
can
that's
get
turn out.
90-minute movies, yeah?
you want
Tick them over.
So were the other 2 people involved? Were they like, no, George, we should try and carry Titanic? And you're like, nah, veto.
Well, I've got to share something here. I read the synopsis and we were in a team meeting. And my gut instinct was stinker.
Yeah.
That was my gut instinct. So my mind was like, stinker. And then when we got out of the meeting, one of my colleagues would go, how's this going to even work? Like, goes, I don't know. Apparently it's going to be really big. How big can it be? So I doubled down on the initial sort of gut instinct and said, it ain't going to work.
Did they come back to you after it won like 18 Oscars
well,
and you're like, oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
well, of course. Yeah.
How long did y'all run it in the theaters for? A year and a half?
Oh, wow. Yeah. There was some cinemas that, over 12 months.
Isn't
yeah.
that crazy?
because people don't realize
Wow.
like they have to split the money with. A lot of times I used to hear that in America that they would the companies like Paramount, whatever the movie is, would get all the money for the first 2 weeks
Yeah.
and then split it like half, and then after like 6 weeks you get all the money or something.
Yeah.
You guys do something like that, like 50-50, is it?
Yeah, initially, any big movie, it's, 50-55. I think it's a bit more now.
But you make money off the snacks and stuff.
Oh, that's another story altogether.
That's a lot of money there.
Yeah, that builds cinemas. Yeah.
Wow.
But once the movie plays beyond the sort of 4 to 5 week period, then you're down to only paying back 25% to the.
So you want a movie with legs.
You want a movie with legs, and then that way you can continue playing.
Yeah, but that's what when I used to sneak into movies, I'd do like 3 movies in a day when I moved here. I would always buy food in between. So I felt like, well, they're getting their money. They're getting 100% of that money. They'd rather buy popcorn and a soda for $40.
Yeah, you're right, because you did spend a lot on those hot dogs.
Yeah.
And those pickles.
Yeah.
Whole pickles. All right, listen. We usually move to news brought to you by Easy Fiber. The one thing I'm going to say is if you have family or friends that were traveling in Mexico, you really want to make sure you check on them and see if they're in a safe space. We have a colleague, not Special K, who's not here today, but a colleague that works behind the scenes it was in Puerto Vallarta and trying to get out yesterday. And when I texted with him, he said because of the cartel uproar after the killing of their leader and they're burning down all the areas around Puerto Rico and Jalisco, he was trying to walk to the airport and the Mexican Marine stopped him and now he's in a tourist hotel. And a lot of those flights were stopped coming out. So just check on your friends and family who may have been in that area of Mexico as it's a developing story still. Coming up next, we'll have more with George because I want to know about that percentage stuff and also his perspectives. Eric, y'all, Houston, there's a place Eric wants me to take him today.
Oh, yeah.
I just cannot.
No, don't do it. Don't do it.
I need a text poll on is Eric out of his mind or not. Eric wants me to take my cousin to this one specific Houston restaurant. I'm like, I can't do that to him.
Think about what restaurant, if you
don't give it away. Don't give it away.
Where would it be?
Shut up. We'll talk about it next on KRVE.